It's time. So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament. But aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Changli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do. What's the matter? You dreamed? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinshi, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
Traces end here.
Let's search the area. There should be more clues nearby.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi. Her trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason.
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Traces disappear by the pond.
Rover, the vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take
another photon barrier.
3 photon bolts to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
You can count on me.
Tan and I will ensure your safety.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi,
Relax, they're our honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you step down from your position and move to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call you? My name is Xingyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the court of Savante. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlung Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinshi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate. She has been burdened with unimaginable weight that most cannot fathom.
We're in this together.
Nowhere to hide.
All in should come in handy. I trust you can use it to the full.
Lucky me, lucky you.
May this journey bring us closer to the truth.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xing-Yi mentioned.
Yet, this should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been... We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism using the Sentinel's power? I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless the Sentinel willingly taught them. But why? We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truth Seeker's Pass.
You can count on me.
One of the photon vaults always ends up... locked up. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon bolts simultaneously. blockade has been lifted.
May this journey bring us closer to the truth.
Let's go in.
Remnants of the past. Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. They create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look.
It's time. I trust you can use it to the full.
Conception.
We're in this together.
one with the step.
Oh, bring it on!
Stand down.
This should come in handy.
Yotan and I will ensure your safety. Transmitting frequency.
The glowing patterns on that gate. Yes. The flick. See how each star that mechanism we accidentally solved. Yes. We still... Wait, the blood and scales here. She is likely to... We are running up... Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence still lingers in this place.
It's time.
The Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. With one of the temporal programs lost,
So the Sentinel protected...
according to their theories. So the Fraxidus just... there's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Che... In the end, the Sentinel couldn't be fixed. Their experiments resulted in the first Chronosorter. No. A Chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. We are getting close. 2 more flare stones left. Another Chronosorter. The second flare stone be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this Chronosorter. So it turned you into a Kleinbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another Chronosorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the Tacitite fulminate across the water. This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
Transmitting frequency.
One with the sound. Keep it together. No matter what. An unexpected discovery. Last chance. Cherish every gain.
Transmitting frequency.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
You can count on me.
There's still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
One with the sound. Nowhere to hide. One last flare stone to go.
There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinshi soon.
We've reached the carrier lift. Something about the carrier lift seems stuck.
Is that so? So this file, they activate when hit, and this also answers my previous question. No, it was nowhere near enough. Plus, as according to the Court of Savante researchers, there was, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies. Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi, so she may exert even strong. Countless Chronos orders were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies. One Chronos, this proved that a second the research log mentioned, it's similar to how human overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. No, it's not. In addition, the Chronos orders required manual control. Well, in the only incident, and the Sentinel successfully Rover. Jinshi. Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him.
But, Changli, you're...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinshi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second resonance awakening. That will enhance my power beyond its limits.
Let's say you can achieve all that.
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words, and the temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jinshi? If the Sentinel's condition isn't... Today, it's Mount
If it truly comes down, it's the only way to save Mount Firmament.
Have you thought about trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting this? We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever. On top of that, do you honestly... I can see right through your facade, Jinshi.
You're one to talk. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually. Jinshi, you...
Changli.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why I brought... You may have already... All evidence we've... If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher.
Lastly, we still don't know for... Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There... Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Think you can catch up?
What do we have here? You can't hide from me.
It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out!
In flames. I am fire.
Clear as the blade.
caged bird now.
Keep your fangs sharp. It's time.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.